The Chaser's War on Everything is rated M for a mature audience. It contains coarse language and nudity.
Thank you and good evening right around Australia. Welcome to The War for another week. And look, a very special hello to all our viewers in Zimbabwe this week.
Yes, we're very sorry we couldn't send our cricketers over to harass you in nightclubs. The tour's off, which is a great shame because I love the way they play the game in Zimbabwe.
Yeah, they're great there. Although over there, LBW stands for Legally Bash Whites. Slightly different game.
Of course, the big loser in all this is Brett Lee because, gee, this band's really going to hurt sales of his new duet with Robert Mugabe.
I know I'm different, I'm not from here, I'm just another guy. With blonde hair though, it's hard to hide, I think I caught your...
Elsewhere this week, telemarketing has become a hot topic since the government introduced this new Do Not Call register.
Yes, now this is the register you can sign up to if you don't want telemarketers or Warnie to ring you up at home. Now, there's a big double standard though,
There is
Craig.
a big one, a big one.
Because the Minister Helen Coonan made the register only apply to marketers and advertisers. It doesn't apply to politicians who may want to spam people's answering machines during election campaigns.
Exactly as John Howard did himself at the last election.
Hello, this is John Howard. I've taken the unusual step of contacting you with this recorded message to support your local Liberal candidate.
6 bloody times John Howard rang me with that message. It was terrible.
It's not on. How would he like it if someone spammed him that often?
Well, it's funny you say that, Chris, because I followed the PM for a whole day to show him just how annoying political telemarketing is.
Hello, this is John Howard. I've taken the unusual... Hello, this is John Howard. I've taken the unusual...
It's not annoying. Helen says so, Prime Minister. Can you get rid of Agnes?
...to support your local Liberal candidate,
He loves his voice.
Andrew Laming. I know Andrew Laming, and I know he will
Is
get
it annoying
things done
yet?
for Bowman. This is John Howard on behalf of Andrew Laming. Thank you for your time. Hello, this is John Howard. I've taken the unusual step of contacting you with this
It's not annoying. Helen Coonan said it's not annoying. It's okay. It's quite good. It's part of the political process.
I know Andrew Laming, and I
He
know
likes
he
it.
will get things done for Bowman. This is John Howard on behalf of Andrew Laming. Thank you for your time. With your local Liberal
Which
candidate,
office is it? I can direct it up to him.
Andrew Laming. I know
Give me the
Andrew
phone
Laming,
number.
and I know he will get Andrew Laming, and I know he will get things done for Bowman. This is John Howard on behalf of Andrew Laming. Thank you for your time. Hello, this is John Howard. I've taken the unusual step of
Is it annoying
contacting you
yet?
with this recorded message
Is it annoying
to support
yet?
your local Liberal candidate in Bowman, Andrew Laming. I know Andrew Laming.
Surely now you can put it on the Do Not Call register.
With this recorded
Please.
message in Bowman,
Turn it to
Andrew
residence.
Laming. I know Andrew Laming.
Can you get Helen Coonan to ban it?
I don't want to wake up Jeanette.
It was one of the most loved and acclaimed movies of all time. Now, Tim Robbins and Morgan Freeman are reuniting to share a cell with Paris Hilton. The Shawshank Redemption, coming soon.
Now, Chaz, I know you well, and you are a big karaoke fan, aren't you?
I love my karaoke. It's kind of like my own private Eurovision.
Yeah, I guess the thing that people love about karaoke is it's the chance to be in the spotlight, you know, and it's the same at those open mic nights at pubs. People get up, read their poetry, do some stand-up, that sort of
Well,
thing.
people love performing, don't they? I mean, you give them a microphone, you'll never hear the end of them.
Yeah, well, that's right. And I've got news for those people. You don't need to go to pubs to find yourself an open mic. In fact, this country's got open mics all over the place, and once you find them, you can pretty well say whatever you want.
A
Attention shoppers, we have a lost little boy in aisle 2. He hasn't been claimed by anyone for 20 minutes, so if anyone else would like to adopt him, please come to the service desk at the front of the store. Thank you. Yes. Yes, yeah. No one's claimed him. Would you like to adopt? I can get you the paperwork. No? Okay. All right. Thanks anyway. Attention shoppers, we have a lost little girl in the store. She's about 8 years old, wearing khaki shorts, khaki pants, keeps on banging on about her father and wildlife. If anyone has any idea how to shut her up, could you please come to the customer service desk at the front of the store? Thank you for your attention. What are you doing? I was just trying to make a community service announcement. There's a lost little girl.
Get out and don't touch it.
Get out. Attention patrons. The bistro will be closing in 5 minutes, but all meals will be left in the Bain-Marie and will be available for sale again at lunch at 11 a.m. tomorrow morning. Thank you very much for your attention. Sorry, I was just making a community service announcement.
Right.
Is that okay? I've got a couple more I need to make. Is that all right?
Mate, you can't make announcements. Just come and help yourself to make announcements.
But I just want to make a public service announcement to help everyone in there. It's just food safety, you know?
Have you spoken to any of our management?
Well, I think I've spoken to everyone now, haven't I?
Well, did you ask to use this, mate?
No, I didn't. Yeah, but I'm just trying to help the public.
Mate, you don't just jump on the microphone.
So I can't make another one?
Mate, just back off for a minute, please.
Okay. Attention patrons, would all people using the poker machines please go home? Your families are missing you. Please go home. Your families love you, and I'll let you in on something. You're not going to win. Thank you for your attention. Sorry, I was just making a community service announcement.
What's the community?
Sorry, I was just making a community service announcement. Sorry.
Yes, it's time now for our increasingly occasional segment, What Have We Learnt from History?
Yes, that is right. Now, previously in this segment, we've tested the story of the Trojan horse and the story of Genesis, but this week we thought we'd take a look at our more recent history by opening up the book on World War II.
Yes, everyone learns about it. It's one of the worst wars of all time, and it all began when Germany invaded Poland in 1939 as part of Hitler's expansionist Lebensraum policy.
Well, that was the defining turning point, and boy, did Poland pay a very heavy price, but has Poland learnt from the past? Surely they'd show a bit more resistance today if Germans turned up unannounced and tried to enter Polish territory.
Germany. Ja, Deutschland. You can see, yeah.
Yes, of course, but you signed the...
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
Dankeschön.
Wie geht's? Okay, kommen Sie da. We sign here? We sign?
Two for the dance.
Vielen
Want
Dank.
to dance with our German friends?
Okay.
Okay, good.
Danke.
Yes, I've been hiding here since
A good year for union bosses. What's the latest?
With our strong hold on Labor, we've managed to get Greg Combay pre-selected.
With those stupid glasses?
With our ALP contacts, we can get a seat for that guy with a Scottish accent. And even Bill Shorten if he ever stops doing interviews at Beaconsfield.
But is that fair? How come you're in sync? Let's make sure Rudd knows who really runs this party. Okay, next item. Shithouse dubbing. Written by the ACTU, authorised by the ACTU, in fact everything about it by the ACTU. I wanted to voice copyright commercials, but they said I spoke too fast.
Yes, the fix is in yet again as we fix people's problems, whether they like it or not. And the first problem this week, the newspaper publisher Fairfax.
Yes, it was hit by a snap strike of Herald journalists, which had a devastating impact, leaving Sydney people without lifestyle supplements for a whole day.
I don't know how they survived, but it is no surprise that Fairfax CEO David Kirk is a tough character, since he used to play for the All Blacks.
Yes, and according to Fairfax journos, he now works for another All Black.
But while the strikers... While the strikers were distracted with silly little issues like sacking journos, we had our eyes on much more important matters like post-it note advertising.
Yes, God, I hate that stuff. As if there's not enough ads in the newspaper. Now they're sticking more ads on the cover over the articles. So I decided to send a message to David Kirk in a way he could understand.
Hello, David. We just got a message from the breeders of newspapers. I just want to give you a message, okay? Just want to give it. It's just a message, just a quick message. They're very annoying, aren't they? Can you just get the message, okay? Just a couple of things, okay? Sorry, I just want to get the message through. Just go. Thank you.
All right. OK, then on to the next problem. Sheikh Al-Hilali. Now, he's only just been cleared of funding terrorist organisations, but the cops are already investigating him for something else. This time it's sedition after comments he made when he was overseas.
Poor old Sheikh. Every time he opens his mouth, he says something stupid.
Well, that's not always true. I mean, after the uncovered meat fiasco, he actually offered to wear masking tape over his mouth. Now, that is a very sensible suggestion. So as the Sheikh headed off overseas again this week, I decided to take him up on the offer. Good evening, Sheikh. How are you? Good to see you. I know you got in trouble last time you went overseas, so we've got a bit of a present for you this time. Look. Some gaff tape. It's gaff tape, but look, it works really well. It's a guaranteed mufti muzzler. It works really well. Look, see, look at this. If I want to say something offensive about you, no, see if I do this. And that way you can't hear what I've said. Exactly, you see? That works fine. There you go. If you're worried less about covering up scantily clad women and more about covering up things that cause real offence, like your mouth, you see, there'd be no trouble at all. You're just trying to cause less controversy next time. No, we're just trying to cause you less controversy. It's a guaranteed mufti muzzler. Look, this way you're not going to get any trouble at all. Come on, mufti. Come on, Sheikh. I'm just trying to help you out. Oh, well, bon voyage.
Welcome to Nut Job of the Week. Now, this is a brand new segment where we take a look at the special people in our society. People who have what you might call alternative views.
Yes, and this week we're diving headfirst into the phenomenon of The Secret. The Secret. Which has become the fastest-selling self-help book of all time and which Channel 9 has now made into a best-selling DVD as well.
And who said Scientology was the only quack belief Jamie Packer has time for? Now, this thing has gone absolutely huge all over the world. But, Chris, How does it actually work?
I'm very glad you asked that, Chaz, because basically the secret is the law of attraction. Apparently it works like this.
The law of attraction is really obedient. When you think of the things that you want and you focus on them with all of your intention, the law of attraction will give you what you want every time.
Stare at something long enough and soon it shall be yours. It sounds so simple.
Simple for you, maybe. I've been staring at jewellery shops all bloody week and I've got bugger all to show for it. Where's my necklace?
Look, that is a very negative attitude, Chaz. You need to think more positively. It's all up here in the mind. You need to visualise it up in your head, just like this guy, David Shermer, does.
I would visualise a car space exactly where I want it, and 95% of the time it would be there for me, and I just pull straight in. So I do that all the time.
Wow. A guaranteed car space every day just by visualising it. Now that has got to be worth a try.
Oh dear, there's no parking spots anyway. Stuff this. Let's do it.
Turn right now! What the fuck was that? You were not visualising a car space. You were not.
I was visualising my brains out. Useless.
Anyway, thankfully, Shermer's advice doesn't end there.
The law of attraction states that what you focus on, you'll get. So I got a bank statement. I whited out the total and I put a new total in there. I put exactly how much I wanted to see in the bank. Within just 1 month, things started to change.
Well, sounds good to me. So I tried to hire Shermer, but he wouldn't even have a bar of me, even though I offered to pay him $10,000.
I can see you hurting there, Chazzy. I can see you hurting, but don't panic, because The Secret has a great tip for making you feel better. Now, the principle involves spending more time with the family cat.
This principle applies to your family pet, for instance. When you feel love for your pet, that's a great state of love. It's going to bring goodness into your life. What a gift that is.
That there is bullshit. I tried putting a Twisties packet on my cat and look, it suffocated.
It can happen. It can happen, but let's not desert The Secret just yet. In fact, let's study the process a bit more closely now.
The first step is to ask. Make a command to the universe. The universe responds to your thoughts. Step 2 is believe. Believe that it's already yours, believing in the unseen.
Your wish is my command.
I know, like I know, like I know that it's on its way. Step 3, and the final step in the process, is to receive. Begin to feel wonderful about it. Feel the way you will feel once it arrives. Feel it now.
I get it now. I get it now. You ask and you believe, and then you receive the bike from the old pedophile.
Now, that kid there dreamt about a bike. But Chaz, you and I have always had a dream of our own, haven't we? To take Megan Gale as our date to the Logies.
Now, why should Andy Lee get all the action?
Why indeed? Why should Andy Lee? So in the lead up to the Logies this year, we applied the power of The Secret to snatch Megan Gale for ourselves.
We asked and believed for a whole month, and what do you know, come Logies night...
All thanks to The Secret. I can't believe we ever doubted it, Chad.
Well, now that we've cracked the formula, let's not stop there. It's time to hit the streets to see what else we could acquire using this astonishing new power. Cheers.
What are you doing?
Oh, we believe we own them.
These are ours.
I own them.
I don't know. What do you mean?
The universe has given us these clothes. Oh, hang on.
It's the law of attraction.
Hey.
No.
Have you seen The Secret,
It's
mate?
The Secret. You've got to get on board, man.
These are ours. These are ours, mate. You should visualise them back. Excuse me. I think your machine's broken. No, you understand, we visualise them up here, so they become ours.
I've been thinking about underpants all night.
I believe you're in our car.
What are you doing? You're stealing our car.
Give us our car back!
What? That's my clothes.
It used to be your shirt.
Yeah.
But now we visualised it, and it's become ours. We've asked for the clothes, and now we receive the clothes from the universe.
She doesn't believe.
Deep in the wilderness, there lives a man, a myth, and a living tax avoider. Now, Crocodile Dundee is leaving the outback and going offshore.
Look out, Mick. It's the Australian Taxation Office.
Don't worry, mate. I'll take care of him.
Paul Hogan, John Cornell, Crocodile Dundee in Bermuda. Now showing in tax havens everywhere.
There's been a lot of talk about gun control lately after the awful violence at Virginia Tech in America.
Oh, yes, and not to mention those equally violent outbursts from BBC journalists.
You were not there! You did not hear or record all the interview! Do you understand? Brainwashing is... Did you understand? You are quoting the second half of the interview! Not the first half!
Love to see the first half of the interview. It looks pretty standard for journos. I mean, that's what Carolyn Jones looks like when she's angry. But look, this gun control debate continues to divide America, doesn't it?
Look, personally, Craig, I think we should deploy UN peacekeepers to all American colleges as a way of preventing any further massacres or outbreaks.
Why stop at colleges? I mean, we live in a very violent world these days. I can think of plenty of places where physical combat takes place every day, and it's about bloody time we sent in the UN to restore a bit of peace.
Excuse me, sir, we're here under the auspices of the United Nations Security Council. We've got to stop the fighting, mate. Put the weapon down.
Put the weapon down. Talk it over with the deer. No! No! Step away. Thank you.
Do I have to get Butchus Gali down here? You, no!
Hey,
Stop! No! Stop the fighting too. You're encouraging him.
See, you useless, aren't you?
Gun. You dead?
Yeah, I was just trying to...
We've been too late. It's like Rwanda. He's dead.
You guys need to stop digging fences and you need to start moving fences. Step back from the brink. Don't hit the peacekeeper.
Resolve this situation peacefully. Please.
Hey, we're just here to stop the conflict. Don't blame the UN. Hey, we're out there. Trying to get under Section 7 of the UN Charter, the Security Council is allowed to intervene in any conflict that's happening in the world.
That's a tough job, but someone's got to do it. Who said the UN wasn't effective? Well, sadly, that is all we've got time for this week.
But be sure to check out the podcast at abc.net.au/chaser, and we will catch you again at the same time next week.
Good night.
Good night.
Hello, I'm Andrew Denton. Join me for a journey into George Bush's religious heartland and find out why it takes two to make a holy war with God on my side. 9:30 Monday night on ABC.